The Chinese Super League transfer window closes next Tuesday and speculation linking Wayne Rooney with a move from Man United will not go away. Jose Mourinho has refused to rule out a move for the club captain. The manager has said that the striker is currently injured, which is why he is involved in first team action. Further, he's demonstrated that he understands the gravity of the situation in not forcing Rooney out of the club. Mourinho stated that he would never force a club legend onto pastures new. 2 years ago, Rooney being left out of the squad would have been all over the back pages. And this is further testament to how well Mourinho manages situations. The man truly is a genius in manipulating and engineering. And while his tactical acumen has been debated by some, me, he's still the very greatest in the dark arts of control. In my opinion, the time is right for Rooney to leave. He's the record goal scorer for the biggest club in the world. He's done everything he can and his ability is in decline. China though, is that something he really needs? Will he not be better served playing for a lesser club in the Premier League where he can once again become the figurehead? Sunderland maybe. He can team up with the other shit superfluous Man United players. He can make David Moyes happy. It's a nice thing to do. Go and do a nice thing, Rooney. And literally, I promise you, no one will care the next time you go out on the lash and get smashed and row a couple of members from the public. So what is it with Sunderland buying Man United players all the time? I don't understand it. Is it a part of the medical? Thanks for coming down and see us. We've got a couple more questions before we can proceed. Do you have two legs? Are your best playing days behind you? Were you overrated to begin with? Were you carried by better players in your team? And have you previously played for Man United? That's the one. Pop your chuff through there. If Wayne Rooney did move to China, I'm a little bit worried about how he might cope. This is a reconstruction of the last time he visited the country on holiday.
Hi, I'm Wayne Rooney.
I don't know the politically correct term. Moron, I think. He is a round, empty-headed, chimp-like mank moron. Buffoon, idiot.
Is that normal?
And he's a friend.
Oh, he's a typical Little Englander and he doesn't like going out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, it smells more Chinese now, doesn't it? They toad. Why aren't they legging it? What's he eating? Oh, God. What sort of egg is that?
So it's a fetus inside an egg.
I'm the freak here, aren't I? Everyone else is eating that. I'm eating these.
Let us know what you think about the Wayne Rooney situation in the comments below. Should he stay in England? Should he go to China? Let us know. What an amazing football club Southampton are. They've gone through the mill in recent years as clubs have picked up their best players ever since they've returned to the Premier League. Mane, Pella, Font, Klein, Schneiderlin, Wanyama, Lallana, Chambers, Shaw, Lovren, and in the end they couldn't hold on to Alderweireld. And before them there was Bale, Walcott, Oxlade-Chamberlain. And it's only a matter of time before they use Van Dijk and Romeo. And then obviously there's Pochettino and Koeman. I mean, that's enough to send any club crashing towards relegation. It's like Southampton are the prison bitches of football, forced to grab hold of the pocket of the bigger inmate and be walked around the yard and then hand over any valuables in their possession before returning to their cell to count up the shekels that remain. It's not funny. But this prison bitch is resolute, and every so often he builds up a resistance enough to fight back. This Sunday is when Southampton fight back as they face one of the biggest bullies in football in Manchester United. The whole of the football community will be hoping that Southampton will knock United's spark out, breaking the illusion that they're a club to be fucked with. What I'm saying is that by winning the League Cup, Southampton can say that they ain't nobody's bitch anymore, and they're actually a winning club rather than a selling club. They're still, I mean, it won't make any difference, so will it? It literally will make no difference. Anytime anyone wants any of their players, there's fuck all Southampton can do about it.
Best attempt at a pun in a comment this week goes to Lads on Toure, which is good in itself. At the start of the week, we had Social Club, and there were 4 Scousers on it. And he went with Scousal Club. Chris is frightened of prostitutes.
What?
Me and a bunch of mates went to Barcelona once and abused a load of prostitutes on the rambles by singing that song to them.
Oh, by
Okay.
singing
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
Prostitutes.
Whoa. Fucking hell, hasty.
There was also some heat for the voices that they have, the accents that they have. Jason Charles, FFS.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, you know. What's with all the squeaky voices on this week? Couldn't even finish this episode. Feels like a Redmen TV video. Fuck that, I'm out. Now,
Bit harsh.
that is harsh.
Yeah.
We've all got accents, we've all got different accents. Flav's got one.
Some are nicer than others.
Yep. naming no names or accents. But
Well,
look, just imagine.
I mean, Scouse is pretty horrible. Brummy accent's pretty grim. Geordie accent's pretty horrible. I quite like Scottish accent. Yeah, Irish is all right. London's fine. Surrey's a bit, wankerish.
Yeah. The point is that, look, that video was good. All those videos were good this week. Imagine what it actually would sound like if they had low voices.
And Spurs, I suppose what's driving Spurs on as well is, and it might sound stupid, it's the Arsenal factor. They're in there.
Another topic which Flav wasn't able to get involved in was, do Spurs need an FA Cup win? Viperhead121 said, we do need a trophy soon, be it the FA Cup or Europa League. We've seen several clubs through the years with young, talented squads with exciting futures, but they never won any silverware to show for their potential.
Yeah.
Is it true? Do you need a trophy? Expectation. Lifting. I'm drowning. Need the trophies. Need that silver. Need the metal. Have I got the metal in my cabinet?
Yeah.
Do you need it?
No. Well, of course not. I mean, what for what? Need it for what? Otherwise, if we don't get silverware, Pochettino should fuck off. No, of course he shouldn't. No, he shouldn't. No, exactly. So
if he doesn't win anything with that squad in 4 years, should he go?
The squad that he single-handedly built himself.
Yeah.
It's up to him what he does with his own squad that he built himself. Otherwise, he'll push him out and he'll go out and build another brilliant squad elsewhere where people will start jumping on his back. Oh, you see that great squad you built at Southampton, Espanyol and Tottenham? You didn't win anything there. You've gone over to this new club and built a brilliant squad again out of nothing, out of pieces of shit, creating pieces of shit into fucking gold statues. And you're saying, win something with that you've just built.
Yeah.
How about you fucking mind your own business? It doesn't matter whether he wins. He can stay wherever he likes for as long as he wants. He's Tottenham manager forever.
Which links us nicely to Arsene Wenger, who's obviously had a lot of heat over the last 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years or so, yeah.
And so the guys spoke about if he was to move, where he should go to next. And then they spoke about Barcelona and asked if he was good enough. 1998 OAIS said, is he good enough to manage Barcelona? Are you kidding me? Guy made top 4 with Scalacci, Song, Almunia, Bentner, Shamak and the team. Think what he'll do with Messi, Suarez and Neymar there. He'll work wonders if he was to manage Barcelona. That was a general consensus of that whole show in terms of the comments. If he's that good, why don't you, just a thought, why don't you stick with him?
I like the way he dropped a couple of octaves in, that was nice.
I don't like squeaky voices.
You can 100% see him going to Barcelona and winning the Champions League. I can see it. I mean, I would absolutely love it to happen. And I want to know, actually, just quickly, Arsenal fans watching, would you begrudge Arsene Wenger winning the Champions League with Barcelona and the league title?
That's a good point. Wenger out, people. If Wenger went to Barcelona and beat you in the last 16 of the Champions League next year, would you take that deal if it meant getting rid of Arsene Wenger? Let us know in the comments below.
So I was going to write something about Piegate, Wayne Shaw and Sutton United for the final thought this week, but then I read something written by Noureddin Chowdhury of joe.co.uk. He put it better than I ever could, and I want to read you a segment of the article he wrote. Well done on staging everything, taking something genuine and real and slapping a Sun fucking logo on it, pointing to the big man who's out of shape and saying, it's your lucky day, fatso. We're going to make you a star before turning you into a roly-poly court jester that you literally command to eat on television for lols. Forget that he's left with a fallout. Forget that his teammates worked really fucking hard for the biggest game of their lives. Abuse the occasion to promote your mucky brand of fan-shaming, lie-packed, phone-hacking filth and make it all so grubby and hideous that people at home actually want the minnows to lose. Choreograph the fuck out of everything. Stamp it with your ugly seal. Make the town of Sutton a fucking circus for the day and manufacture such mouth-breathing idiocy that even the writers of Mrs. Brown Boys would take one look at the script and say, nah, lads, it's a bit too crass and lame even for us. You can follow Noureddin on Twitter @BeardedGenius. As ever, the power holders here want you to laugh and cast judgment on Wayne Shaw, rather than the stunt which was aimed to raise awareness for a brand who doesn't care about what Shaw is currently dealing with. As ever, when you're throwing blame, don't always look sideways, look upwards as well. You'll probably find a better target for your vitriol. That's it for Talking Balls for another week. We will see you next Thursday. Remember to like and subscribe.